Alright, check this little guy out. So this is, as weird as it is, you know, you'd think that since I've been doing gun stuff for a long time I would have put together a gun before, but this is my first stripped lower that I put parts kit together for and pieced together into a full gun. So this is, hopefully you guys can see it on there, it's marked CFT LLC from Ducktown, Tennessee. It's the M-11/9. So basically, you know, everybody calls these Mac 11s, even though that's not the real name for it. That's not even the real name for the one that was made by Military Armament Corporation. Anyway, that's not what the video is about. The video is about this gun. So I pieced together this gun. Let me take one of these rounds out, and I'll show you what exactly happened. So, front takedown pin, got to take the locking pin out of it. So what I usually do is use a screwdriver, but don't have one, so I'm going to use a 9mm, push it out very carefully, reload that round back into the mag. So what you do is you pull that pin out, use your fat to hold the gun, and pull that rest of that pin out. So pin's going to go in the back pocket, and then what you do is you just pull this up and out of there. So let me go set the upper down, I'll show you the lower. So this is what happened. So this was made in '94. This lower is brand new, just now put together with a parts kit. Basically you can find companies that just they sell parts kits. So I bought basically everything except this lower from one person on a gun broker auction site. I don't know if I spit on the camera, there's a little dot, hold on. Hopefully didn't see too much gut. Alright, so what I did was I bought 5 of these lowers. I found them for sale, brand new, bought 5 of them, paid $150 each, which was an amazing price. And then you just got to hunt through auctions to find a parts kit, which set me back a lot of money. I don't really remember how much. I bought like 3 of them. So basically put it together. So the lower itself, right when the right before the assault weapons ban happened, this company, whatever name they've been under, which the umbrella of Cobray, yeah, so a whole bunch of different names. So what they did, every time there was a ban, they would pump out a bunch of stuff. So they made the lightning links for the AR-15 under the name SWD. So they produced a whole shitload of those right before the ban took effect. And then they produced a whole bunch of these. So this, I think they wanted to pump out enough of them that they couldn't actually do it themselves. So if you were to look in here, and it's almost impossible to see, not only because it's so dark, but with the trigger bar and the hammer and all that stuff in there. It's actually the metal has been basically put together and welded by another company, and it's stamped in there, Tooling Enterprises Incorporated, Buffalo, New York. So they're kind of crappy. I'm not gonna lie. Like this is pretty shitty. Like you can just look at the finish of it and how they welded it, and then typically every other one that I've seen, this top part right here is welded on both sides. It's not. I don't think it's going to affect anything because the majority of the recoil is absorbed back here. So welding that, yeah, I mean it's just 9mm. So if you're shooting like, you know, 50 BMG out of it or something, yeah, I think that maybe you should have the whole thing welded. But I think she's going to be okay. So what I did with this one was I got it brand new. Obviously I masked it all off, and you really can't even tell right now the color of it, but I'll put a picture at the end of the video. Is I coated the whole inside of it with a solid film lubricant. So basically it's like a spray that dries as a lubricant, and one of the main reasons I want to do that was just to make sure everything in here was coated. You didn't have to keep oiling it all the time, minus for friction for moving parts, but also the feed ramp, because the trigger guard is a bent piece of metal that's welded, comes up in there, and it also is right here, and that's the feed ramp. So when you take the mag and insert the mag, you can see what it does is the bolt pushes that round into the chamber right there. So kind of tight. So yeah, we're gonna put it back together and we're gonna shoot it, see how it is. I have my nice handy dandy little target right there. I've already shot some 300 blackout in it, but we'll be fine. You'll be able to tell the difference between the two. So here's the upper. All you do is take it, put it in there, and you just got to line that hole up. Put that pin in. Oh yeah, use the fat again. Alright, let's get some earplugs in and see what happens. Oh, and gloves. Every time typically I wear my motorcycle gloves. You guys see my videos. I wear motorcycle gloves just to protect your hands when you shoot a gun that you never shot for the first time. But we're just going to roll with it. Just regular mechanics gloves. "32 rounds of fun." Got one in there. Oh, got to click, no bang. Let's see what happened. Take mag out. Got a round in there. Let's grab that round. Of course I dropped it again. Round looks fine. No, let me set the gun down. No primer strike. Looks like it didn't want to feed right. Push that bullet down into the casing. So you see how it's that one on the left is the one that it just did, so that one's a no-go. Get rid of it. And we're going to try it again. Got a failure to feed. That one's kind of messed up. Get rid of that one too. Got another failure to feed. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go get my other mags in because, you know, mag can cause stuff like this. And load up the other mag and see what happens. I say I'm going to go get it as I'm like chamber another round. And yeah, that one didn't go either. So it's kind of dangerous. We'll not do that again. Because that one it shoved way down into there. Alright, so got a new mag loaded up with 32 rounds. Give it another try. Because I do think it's a mag issue and not the gun. So go. Didn't chamber that one. That one's in there. There we go. I think we're gonna have to revisit this in a few days, because I do. It's funny because my other gun. Actually, you know what? Let me go get it. I'm just gonna leave this right here. I'm gonna go get my other one. I'm gonna show you what should happen. All right. So here's my other one. I have a few of these chambered. Let's do this. So I had one on the, of course, you know, the very last round's gonna like have a fucking issue. It's the last round of the mag, and then there's brass in there and one round. But that one's a dud. So 2 rounds in there. These are gonna feed absolutely like shit. You can see the angle of it. It shouldn't even be that high. So I think what I did was just brought 2 shitty fucking magazines today. I should have brought more, because this gun's never given me any issue, minus that one just now, and then minus one of the mags actually broke in half when I was using it. And this one's a way before pre-ban, so 1988. It's marked SWD. And this little fucker, I think it's going to be good as long as I get a better mag. The weird thing is, I have Pro Mag magazines, and they actually work perfect, which is like the weirdest thing ever, because, you know, Pro Mag isn't really known for being reliable. This mag doesn't even lock into this gun for some reason. Oh, there we go, got it. Yeah, it's kind of temperamental. So the funny thing is, those little tabs that lock the mag onto the catch, so the only thing that's different about these after 94 when they made them was they didn't have a threaded barrel, and instead of having this kind of mag release, they drilled a gigantic hole almost as big as that little emblem right there and stuck a spring and a ball bearing in there, and then you got a 10 round mag, and then basically 11 rounds would be too heavy, it would just fall out. So you couldn't use one of these, you could only use a 10 rounder I mean, you could stuff 10 rounds in one of these and it'd probably be okay because the mag doesn't weigh that much. But that was their way of getting around the ban, which was awesome. Good times, huh? I have to come back out here with the magazine. There's a company, Shockwave Industries, makes a metal one. Maybe I should buy one of those before I come back out. Make sure that it's actually a mag issue, not a gun issue. Alright, so I went back and put the newly assembled gun away. Took the last of the, I think it's like 22 rounds or 20 rounds. Put those last of those rounds in my first magazine I tried in the newer gun. And I'm going to shoot that mag through the old one that I got, just to see how that mag works. So I can start to say yeah or nay on mags and then know which ones to actually try to sell when I sell the gun and have go with it, you know. Might if I take off safe. Yeah, I definitely think this mag sucks. I'll drop a video. Check right at the end of this one. I'll drop one in of how good this gun works, just so you guys can see that I'm not telling a story about some 400-pound bass fish that I caught, you know. Let's make sure that safety on that guy works. Look at that. The mag is just like, I don't know, fuck this thing. That mag just really sucks. Yeah, that round's not gonna go bang properly, so we'll take it back out and throw it away. Sucks. Times like these and what, waste about, what, 10 rounds of ammo? When shit's fucking expensive as hell. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me.